It's week 1 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the reigning AFC champs and the Patriots on EA Sports.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. To return it, Darius Phillips. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. And sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they can't bring him down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now we're going to get a timeout here for an injured player, and that's Jamar Chase, who is in some obvious discomfort right now. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Mixon. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
On 2nd and goal, Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Drew Sample there to make the grab. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Throwing Jones. And it's complete to Adams. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for New England. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. Caught on the right side by Adams. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. On 3rd down, Mixon pushes past him, and he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 47 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Aaron Donald. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taking on the midfield logo. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Eluding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
Back to throw. Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
2nd down and goal. Jones.
That swung out wide to Harris.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Jones will sneak it, and he is in. Touchdown, New England.
Mac Jones
keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here taken in by Ingram.
20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
Evan Ingram. 65 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 8. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score.
From the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Looking deep for Adams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Jones. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, Burrow. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Burrow looking to pass. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
That's what I'm talking about.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front. Tom Brady at it again. 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's head to AT&T Stadium as we check out the Cowboys at home in Dallas. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. Dak Prescott has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. 2 touchdown passes there for Russell Wilson. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for the Bengals. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the 3rd and 4th quarters. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, we take a look there at the numbers for them running the football in that first half. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris, and they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
On 2nd and 1, Minshew. And right side, Henry's got it.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Flush to his right. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. They run for it with Harris. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw it, Minshew. Now Minshew has it knocked out, fumble. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the
touchdown! A.J. Brown from 21 yards away. And the Patriots are back within a score.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
They're going to run it with Harris. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
That's caught inside the 20 and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but got to put those doubts to rest right there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. and their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Patriots 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On second down, this is Harris.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, it's Harris. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I know he ain't got it. Hey, watch this. Watch this.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. Here's Minshew. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the Patriots are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense returns to the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Back to Mixon on second down.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Pats are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Minshew sets to throw. Flushed out right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He hits Adams, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Touchdown, Patriots. A.J. Brown. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return, Phillips.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Now the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Donald picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those two hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Let's take it at around the 40. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Patriots take over. Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
2nd and 10. Now Minshew. Back to Brown, this time complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They'll run on first down. It's Harris. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Burrow. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. On the return, Phillips. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right,
fighting through, and he's got space. And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Here's Burrow. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. The 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return, Phillips. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whip.